Welcome, friends. We are your hosts, Sandy and Wade, baby best friends turned husband and wife and business partners.
This podcast is for the dreamers, the movers and shakers, and those who seek to attract their dream life.
Strap in. Getting magnetic in 3, 2, 1.
Like attracts like. If you see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. You just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. And then from that point, the universe is going to get out your way.
This moment in time, this is your time to rise.
Last week, we celebrated 1 year of Getting Magnetic, and we did a really awesome giveaway. And we just want to say congratulations.
Yeah, so cool.
Yeah, to winner number 1. I think it's Olivia. Is that how you say it? Olivia. You got $100 to Amazon. Congratulations. Thank you for participating in our giveaway.
And winner number 2 got a 30-minute one-on-one coaching call. This isn't something we even offer outside of our, we do coaching within our businesses, but not to outside people, not in our business. This is the first time we've done that, which is pretty cool because there seemed to be a pretty big demand for it. But shout out to Haley Haubner, who won the one-on-one coaching call. So we'll set that up with you.
And then we just came out with a very basic, generic gratitude journal. It's freaking amazing. If you don't have it, you can get it on Amazon. And we wanted to give it to 5 of you lucky winners. So I just want to say congratulations to Kelsey Kruger. She's her Instagram handle is Wombs in Bloom OC. To Jennifer Winterfeld. To Megan.
Oh, I'm excited for you to pronounce this.
Megan Digacinto?
Digiacinto.
Yes. To Michaela, I don't know her last name, and to Manda. You guys know who you are. We've DM'd all of you. You guys are going to all get a gratitude journal sent to you. Thank you for participating in our giveaway. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being part of the Getting Magnetic community. We would not be where we are today if it weren't for you. So you guys are rad.
Getting Magnetic goes round because of you, the listener. So call to action, actually, if you haven't rated and reviewed, that's how we thrive. That's how we grow. That's how we keep going and moving along, and how Apple recognizes like, oh, this is a legit podcast. So if you haven't done it yet and you're not driving, could you do us a favor and stop what you're doing? Give us a 5-star rating, only if that's authentic to you, and leave a review of anything you love about the show, because we read those and it helps us to know what people like and love and what else we can put out. That's it. You got both of us in the studio today.
You mean all 3 of us?
All 3 of us. That's what I meant. Oh my gosh. What a privilege. I feel honored to be here with Sandy and Cam, because Cam's still in the belly as of this recording right now. But by the time this gets released, I don't know. It might be Cam's birthday.
Yeah, we're 39.6 weeks pregnant. We're basically 40 weeks pregnant.
Good math, babe.
Okay, so we're really, really stoked about what we're rolling out here. So Wade brought this to me, and it's funny. When your spouse brings you something, you're like, no, that's dumb, right? Like you're like, like resistance, like leave me alone, all the things. And Wade's like, babe, I have this great idea for Getting Magnetic. And I'm like, what is it? And he's like, let's do like an 8-part series, or I think you said 8-part series of like elevate the entrepreneur in you, like business mindset 101, like back to basics, or I don't know, like all these ideas. And I was like, that seems like a lot of work. Like I need to take a nap. And he's like, babe, we can do this. Like I'll do most of it, but like, let's just like kick it off together. And it's funny because it's like, at first I was like riddled with like imposter syndrome. I'm like, what the hell am I going to say? Like, I don't know what to say for that series. And I let it marinate and thought about it for a few days, and I realized, you know what? I actually do have a lot to say, and I think it's not going to be like this perfectly orchestrated course that's like moduled out with like all these amazing notes. Like that's not how I work. I'm just going to speak from the heart, as is Wade, and we're going to break these out into, did we say we had 8?
Yeah, but I mean, even then, like Sandy and I are such flow state people, like we're going to focus. Each episode will have a focus. It's not going to be all over the place. Like our thoughts might be, but it will have a focus, and it will have if you take that and apply it, and we're going to do our best to put it in order of like kind of how we think things, but who knows? It might be 7 parts. It might be 8. It might be 10. It might be 5. We'll figure that out.
Yeah, we're not exactly
around
sure.
8,
yeah.
But elevate the entrepreneur in you. And the premise is, Sandy and I now do a lot of things, and we realize And it all started with our network marketing business, to which that was our main focus. And we grew the top 1%. And there was principles there that we learned and that we grew into, and that we grew into the people and the things and the different stuff you do. And you realize there is a system for achievement or success, right? And we started to apply those in different areas of our life. We apply them in our marriage. We apply them in this podcast. We apply them in other businesses. And you realize it's no different. There are principles, especially when it comes to building a business, that can be applied across all different types of businesses. So this is going to be Elevate the Entrepreneur in You. On this podcast, we speak to entrepreneurs looking to build their business, looking to build their dream life. We speak to love and marriage and relationships. So these are principles you can go and apply anywhere. And we're excited to roll it out. And thank you for sharing that vulnerability, Sandy, of like that imposter syndrome, because I think it's so relatable, right? Like we even sit here, I went and recorded 2 episodes last night, and usually I'm like, that was fire. Like, can't wait to hear that. Last night I was like, was I like not in like the right flow state? Like, were those good? Like I was questioning myself.
It's so funny because Wade gets so hyped. Like the Freestyle Fridays get reshared like maniac level. Like everyone loves them. And I've only done a few on my own, but like, I mean, they get shares, but like nothing like the Freestyle Fridays. So then I'm like, wait, maybe people just want to hear Wade.
No way. I think that's why we're so much stronger together. Like I recognize that like one of my strengths is like energy and like high energy and like bringing up the energy. And Sandy does that too, maybe in a little bit of a different way. My style might be more like quick hit motivation or like getting the blood pulsing. And Sandy's style, like she brings this humility.
I'm going to make you cry.
You are?
No, I'm talking to them.
Oh, I was like, I'm going to cry right now. This is pretty easy these days. My hormones are raging. Cam's about to be here. You guys should have seen me this morning. Total tangent, but I'm off. Like you know what? I'm going on a tangent here, and I'm going to get back to our different strengths and how we mesh together. Sandy, we're 9 months pregnant. She's in big time nesting mode, which hence like I kind of get to-do lists around the house and whatever. And I've resisted like handyman work. We've literally been paying a handyman like oodles and noodles of money just to like do stuff around the house. And I'm like, babe, we can hang pictures. She's like, I know you can, but I don't think you will. It'll be 100th on your priority list. But this morning I woke up and I was like, these 2 mirrors need to be hung. Oh my gosh, I need to screw in this and that and reframe this and blah, blah, blah. And next thing I know, I just put away these last 4 boxes from moving. We moved in a month ago. And all of a sudden they're all done. And I was like, oh my gosh. And you know what? 2 months ago, I was like, I'm just not handy, babe. I hate doing this stuff and I'm not handy. And I made a decision. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start reframing that. Cause Sandy would also label me as that. I was like, you're not the most handy. And I was like, I am handy. I am handy. I started affirming it and believing it. And now I'm like, I'm kind of impressed with my handyman work. What do you think?
You're killing it, babe. I'm proud of
better.
you. Mm-hmm.
Getting better. Okay, that was a total tangent. It was sometimes we got to share the like
behind the scenes.
relatable behind the scenes, how the sausage is made, marriage, relationship. But back to what I think, it's easier probably for me to see what I see. I get that too, where I'm like, people want to hear Sandy. Like she's the star of the show. Like, because Sandy's humility and has relatability and has this authenticity and vulnerability where it's just, you can relate to it and it's respected. And it's like, wow, she really makes you feel if she can do it, I can do it too. Like that's what Sandy makes you feel. And Sandy moves you. And when I say you, I mean me too. Like when she speaks, it moves people because you can feel her feelings and emotions and energy behind it. And maybe where I come in and bring the like, oh my gosh, I'm going to go get ready to work out after listening to that one. So I think that's why we're a really good team.
We balance each other.
Yeah. And you know, life is a balance. And right now Sandy's doing all the work in life and she's bringing Cam into the world and I'm the supporting cast. So I'm like, you know what? I'll do a lot of the behind the scenes work and getting magnetic and you can just be the supporting cast and it's a balance.
I love you.
I love you.
Okay. So I think we've set the tone. You guys know what's coming without knowing what's coming. We don't even know what's coming. I think we know what's coming.
Yeah, I think we know.
So anything else you want to share specifically on this?
I just think like get ready for, okay, one big thing I've learned is it's easy to go read a book, right? It's harder to apply it. It's easy to just be a type A and rip through books and like, look at all the books on my bookshelf. It's harder to read a book and highlight it and go back and reread the chapter and take notes and think, how am I applying this into my life? How we want to set this up. The goal is by the end of this series that you have elevated the entrepreneur in you. You're going to pull that out. This isn't going to be like just tangible like tips like, hey, how to build a sales organization, go do this and that. It's more building you, the entrepreneur, because you are the biggest, most valuable asset, not only in your business, but your life. You are the best asset, not your Bitcoin, not your business, not your house, not anything else, you. And investing in you is the best thing you can ever do. Listening to these podcasts is investing in you. You don't need to just go pay for the course. You can get free investment too. And so if you take this seriously and you focus each episode and you take something from it and you let it digest and you see, how can I go apply this in my life? That is how it's meant to be used. We're going to give it away and then it's up to you on how to use it. So we're excited for this. I think buckle up, elevate the entrepreneur in you. That's the goal. If you love it, share it. But yeah, Sandy, you got anything else?
One thing I want to highlight, we might have to do a whole episode on this, like side tangent. We met someone last week that kind of like blew both of our minds. Like,
I'm actually going to interview him. I talked to him today.
oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah.
It was very interesting. And he said something that really, really stuck with me. He was like, I know a lot of people that are high up in network marketing that have big organizations. And I have to tell you guys something. Most people are salespeople. That's what they are. They're salesmen. They just have big sales organizations. What's different about you guys is you guys are leaders. And when he said that, like, it really hit me. It was also like a massive compliment because like that is one of my biggest goals, is to lead people and be a leader worth following and inspire people and show them like, if I can do this, you can do this. Like this isn't about sales. This is about the transfer of emotion. It's about helping people. It's about making a difference. It's about making an impact. And so the thing I want to leave you with on this episode is be prepared to be molded into a leader. Like this isn't going to teach you how to like sell a bunch of products or your services. Like this is going to mold you into, how do you cast a big vision for your life where people cannot stop watching and they want to be along for the ride. And they're like, that is a leader worth following. I don't care what they're up to. I cannot stop watching because what they're doing and the mountains that they're moving is so goddamn inspiring. I can't get my eyes off of them. Like that's what we're going to teach you. So that's what I want to say.
That is mic drop moment. We will add becoming a leader. We'll add something around that topic within this series. Thank you for bringing that up. Just took a note on it in my brain. And I think that's all we got, right?
All right. Over and out.
Over and out. Gratitude, and specifically gratitude journaling, has completely shaped and shifted the course of Sandy and my life. When we started acknowledging what we were grateful for and expressing it, writing it down on paper, and expressing gratitude for what was to come, everything changed for us. We've been so moved by gratitude and gratitude journaling that we decided to create our own gratitude journal, and we put it on Amazon. It's called the 90-Day Habits Gratitude Journal. It is great for just a daily gratitude practice over 90 days. It's great for you. It's great for your team, your family, your friends, a great stocking stuffer. So we'll drop the link in the show notes to get it on Amazon. It's $9.99. And it can and it will change your life. Only those that can see the invisible can do the impossible.
So remember, you are magnetic.